Hey everyone, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this video series. When I was 19 and in college, my life pretty much bottomed out. All my pillars for intellectual and emotional support had failed me and had failed miserably. Now, some of my baseball teammates had been sharing with me their faith in God. Now, quite honestly, I wasn't very receptive. In fact, I argued a lot with them, but am very thankful that they were patient with me during those times. However, as the saying goes, during war, there are no atheists in foxholes. Well, mine was more like the movie Princess Bride in the Pit of Despair. So I said, God, if you are real, show me. Now, there really wasn't a statement of faith so much as it was prove it. In other words, okay, I'll give you a chance since everything else is failing. So if you're really there, this is your chance to prove it. Well, he did. The rest is history. And as I look back at that time, this was really my first request of God. And in it, I realized I actually expressed hope. This would become one of the main spiritual themes of my life, hope. So I thought I'd talk about that today. Let's begin with the Merriam-Webster dictionary definition of hope. It reads this way: hope is an optimistic state of mind. Well, I like that. It's an attitude. It's an approach to life. Optimism versus pessimism. Hope is an optimistic state of mind that is based on an expectation of a positive outcome. Well, yeah, we're hopeful because we think things will turn out all right. Hope is an optimistic state of mind based on an expectation of positive outcome with respect to events and circumstances regarding one's life or the world at large. So yeah, we get up every morning, we have hope about the day, we expect the day to go well for us, and we expect things within the world to go well also. But here's the question: what happens to hope when the events or circumstances aren't positive? What happens to hope when the events and circumstances are quite negative? Because I think I realize right now, fear is overriding hope in our world. The coronavirus, will we get it? Will our loved ones get it? What will it be like? Will we be cured from it? Will society hold together? That's a valid question. We see people all over the world that are panicking, doing all kinds of things in their response to the situation of our world, and we wonder if the very fabric of our society is going to hold together. Is the economy going to crash? I mean, we look at the stock market and we look at the nosedive that it has taken. I'm sure there are a lot of people who are worried about their retirement accounts or worried about the economy in general, wondering, is this going to be a great crash? A lot of people are wondering, will I have a job? Will I be able to go back to a job? I'm kind of furloughed right now because of the circumstances of everyone kind of being housebound. Am I going to have a job when this whole thing kind of clears up? And there's really not much of an optimistic state of mind right now in the world around us. So the question is, why? What happened to hope? Why isn't there more hope expressed through the media, through people and their viewpoint of what's going on in our world? Well, I think it's because their hope is based upon the events and circumstances that are surrounding us. And there's not much to really be hopeful about in what is going on in our world right now. So with that in mind, I want to share with you from Romans chapter 15 and verse 13. It reads this: may the God of hope fill you with all joy and peace as you trust in him, so that you may overflow with hope. One of the attributes of God, one of the aspects of his character and of his nature, quite simply, is hope. Now you might say, well, duh, of course God is hope. He's all powerful. He can be in control of all things. He can work all events and circumstances out according to his perfect plan. Of course he's the God of hope. Well, that's my point. He is the God of hope because he can do all of these things, and that our hope should not rest in the events and circumstances of our world or our personal life, but rather rest in the one who is all-powerful, who is able to control all things, and who is, according to Scripture, working all events and circumstances out according to his perfect plan. You see, hope from a biblical perspective is a belief grounded in faith and based upon the promises of a God who never lies and who always keeps his word. That's where our hope needs to be today. That's why, regardless of the events and circumstances that might be surrounding us, regardless of what others might say, we can have not only joy and peace, but we can overflow with hope. Romans 15:13. May the God of hope fill you with all joy and peace as you trust in him, so that you may overflow with hope. God bless you.